I never played rhythm games. Not because I am particularly bad at them, or maybe I am, who knows. I was just not interested. And it's fine. We are different, our interests are different, and why would this be in any other way when it comes to video games? Play them or develop them, there is enough variety out there that you never have to touch stuff that does not interest you. Unless you participate in a game jam. Because in that case, you will make games in genres that do not interest you. However, I have found out more than once that during the development of these types of games, I had much more fun than I initially thought I would. And, luckily, this was the case with the game I made for the December installment of the 2024 Hungarian One Game a Month Game Jam series. The themes for December were The End is Never, The End is Never, Grimm, as the fairy tales collected by the brothers Grimm, Gift is a Curse, and there is also an extra theme, which for December was Local Co-op. After seeing the extra theme, I was disappointed. Lately, I challenged myself to include the extra theme if possible, but local co-op was not something I was prepared for. It crossed my mind that I should just ignore the extra theme for this month and go with the dark fairy tale idea I had when I saw the Grimm and Gift is a Curse themes, but I forced myself to at least think about my possibilities first. The End is Never theme, according to the organizers, means that the Hungarian One Game a Month Game Jam series will continue in 2025, which is awesome. However, when thinking about the games I could make for this theme, my only idea was Endless Runners, and I think I made more Endless Runners than I ever wanted, so this theme was out. Gift is a Curse is a pretty good theme. It can easily be added as a gameplay mechanic, for example, buffs that also have negative side effects. I had some local co-op ideas for this theme, but unfortunately, my knowledge of Unreal Engine was not enough to complete any of them within the time frame that I had to finish the game. So, how could I implement a local co-op with my limited toolset and also include the Grimm theme? And this is how the Town Musicians of Bremen game was born. Rhythm games have a fixed camera, so that issue is solved. In the tale, the 4 animals are heading to Bremen to perform music, so that also points in the rhythm game direction. There are 4 animals, so the local co-op is a given. You just need enough sound lanes to make it impossible to achieve 100% in solo play. With the technicalities out of the way, there was only one question remaining. The music. What instruments would animals play on? Trumpets? Guitars? Violins? In a fairy tale, maybe, but this is reality, so of course I used animal sounds. The donkey, rooster and cat sounds are from the internet, while the dog sound was provided by one of our dogs called Gorgo. Creating the game itself was not that difficult. I do not go into details here, but I can make a tutorial if you want. Just write me in the comments. However, the music. I have no idea how it is done in a proper rhythm game, but the way I did this was the following. Music has tempo, measured in BPM or beats per minute. For simplicity's sake, let's say that the tempo is 60 BPM, so a quarter note lasts for 1 second. That means that if you want to play quarter notes, you can only put 60 notes inside a whole minute if they do not overlap. So, I made a table where each row represents a second and I created 8 columns. Each column represents a given animal sound and added a 1 if there is a note there and a 0 if not. I used the modified for loop to go through the data. If there is a 1 at a given column, a dot is spawned from the corresponding spawner, then we wait for some time based on the tempo, then process the next row. So yeah, I basically wrote music in Excel. Because I do not have 4 arms to play all 4 animals at once, I added an autoplay function to test how the music sounds. And yeah, these are just animal sounds. One should not expect much from it, but I had much more fun with it than I initially thought. When I was finished, I wanted to show the music to my wife, so I turned the volume up and started the game with autoplay. At this moment, not only my wife heard the music, but also our dogs. They both came near the computer and wondered what this commotion was, and Gorgo, whose sound is in the game, began to howl. I do not remember laughing this much during the development of a game, and the other jam participants laughed a lot during playtesting as well. Rhythm games are still not my favorite, and I will probably not play them. But developing one provided such fun that it became an experience I will not forget. I thank you very much for watching this video, give it a like if you liked it. And what a year it was! 12 games in 12 months. I am planning to make a summary video about this year-long jam, so subscribe if you are interested. See you in the next one, bye!